From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local as we dine underwater at Mrs. Fish. Forget dinner with a view. How about dinner below a floating aquarium? We are not squidding around. This is one of the coolest dining experiences in the city, and LA Unscripted is diving in. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and welcome to Mrs. Fish. This downtown LA hotspot isn't just serving delicious sushi and specialty whiskey, they're also a contemporary art space. So let's not waste this opportunity, because if you know, you know.
I mean, you start off outside in the middle of downtown LA in between all that grit and glamour, and then you walk down the steps and you're suddenly in this underwater landscape. It almost feels like a dream, like you fell down a very chic rabbit hole.
Wow, I mean, I feel like I'm walking into a club in Atlantis. This is eye-popping.
Mrs. Fish is definitely not your typical sushi spot. I mean, where else can you enjoy world-class sashimi while dining under a 5,500-gallon saltwater fish tank? So between the artwork and the elevated culture, the incredible food and drinks, it really becomes less of a dining spot and more of a very immersive sensory experience that you really can't get anywhere else. This is the spot where they always stop and look up, and it gives you this feeling that you're actually underwater. They interact with the fish. Started out as a live music venue in 2014. A few years later, our owner decided he wanted it to be more than what it was. So he went to Japan and he got all of this incredible artwork together and really saw the image of Mrs. Fish being born, and came back and opened up this beautiful elevated Japanese restaurant. It really is his labor of love. This is by Kusama. It's actually a collaboration between her and Louis Vuitton. She's known for the polka dot patterns, and there's only 100 of these in the world, and one of them is right here at Mrs. Fish. Our beverage program is very reliant on our beautiful and expensive Japanese whiskey collections.
It's a very smooth finish, very well balanced, and ultimately one of those things that you say, wow, I'm a whiskey drinker now.
So much softer and more velvety to me than a normal whiskey.
We have a very carefully created beverage program that includes various cocktails, very complex cocktails.
Okay, tell me that's not the cutest presentation you've ever seen. This is the bird drink. Delicious. And it's basically a smoothie because it's got green tea and matcha. I mean, I didn't make the rules. What should we start with?
In Japan, they usually go with the sushi
Okay.
at the end. I suggest you start with the miso glazed black cod.
Say less. Whoa, whoa, hold up there. There's nothing that can be better than this. What would we do next?
I'd probably go with the lobster uni pasta. Nice and creamy, sweet lobster.
Very layered too,
Yeah.
like you definitely get all these different sensations. What better day? We're under the sea, you and me, the fish you can see. Cheers! Mrs. Fish for the win! Yep, it's official. I'm hooked on Mrs. Fish, but while I'm down here, let's check out what our Olivia de Bertoli is reeling in up there.
Santé. Santé et bon appétit. Santé et bon appétit, which means cheers and enjoy your meal. My name is Romuald Guyot. I am the chef and owner of ID Eclair in Pasadena, California.
ID Eclair is my dream. I always dream to do a business based on the eclairs, so on the shape, because for me it's like the kids' pastry, you know, you eat it with your finger, you beat on it. So that was really my dream, and ID Eclair came from that. I think it's fun, ID Eclair and ID Eclair too. So we play on the word and on the name. The whole business is 100% vegan. I think it's very important right now in this world for everybody to do like a step for the planet, a step for the animal life. We have our full showcase with morning pastry, croissant, all of this kind of stuff. We have the cold showcase with all the sweets. We have like tea party, like a lot of things to discover. Welcome to ID Eclair Tea Party. So we serve everything in porcelain, so from France, Limoges. And why a tea party? Because I think it's the best way for the customer to try a lot of different things with just small bites. My dream business was actually a wine bar to do plated dessert with the wine pairing. So when I get this space with this opportunity, I create with our wine bar, we open in the afternoon and ID Eclair, and we work together. Welcome to La Cave. So La Cave is our wine bar side. I love to do pairing, to do special creation, and like enjoy a glass of wine. Our wine are from everywhere in the world.
What did you choose for us today?
So for today, I bring you a cheese plate. I think it's funny because we are a vegan place, and when you say vegan and cheese, that don't work together, but it worked very well. We have something special for you because no alcohol. So we carry also a selection of alcohol-free wine.
Santé, chef.
Santé.
I know we're in Pasadena, but you brought me back home to France for today, so I really appreciate it. Merci beaucoup.
Merci à vous. Bon appétit et à bientôt.
She's just too cool for school, a fish. And speaking of cool, now Jasmine Simpkins is making a splash at this next stop.
Pally Skates is a clothing and skate shop that has been around since 1999. When we first opened, we opened in this little town near the beach called Pacific Palisades. There were tons of kids skateboarding, and there was nothing for the kids there. Nothing cool, nothing teens wanted. That was the year that Tony Hawk's first pro skater video came out. Musically, Eminem had just done the Slim Shady album, but Avril Lavigne, super cool, a Skater Boy song. Everyone did want to be a part of it, and the fashion really grew from the skate world. And these are our Pally Skate hoodies, which everybody wears to school.
Oh my gosh, look at this, the tie-dye.
Yeah.
I mean, so cool.
Yeah, the tie-dye is huge. And so is this one. This is called Deadwood Camo. We have all kinds of skateboards for the young, the old, pro skaters, beginners, everything. We have sneakers, skate sneakers, and lots of streetwear sneakers. We have our own brand, which is like our most exciting thing that we have in here, I think.
I've known about Pally Skates since I was a little girl. I mean, I moved to the Palisades when I was about, I think, 6 years old. So that was my first time ever going to Pally Skates, and I would beg my mom to take me there. Also, like, just all the gear that they had, like, you wanted to be seen in a hoodie. Pally Skates is super special to me because, you know, just going there since a little kid, it's just kind of like a family unit. And so when we lost it in the Palisades fires, it was obviously devastating in general, everything that happened, but just losing, it felt like a part of your family.
Obviously, it was a shock. Our store was actually the only store that burned down in that area, so it was like doubly shocking. I've never been emotionally impacted like that before. And then we did online for a while, and then we realized that we really needed to open a store for the kids again, so we started doing that. I wanted to give some kind of sense of normalcy. Coming back, it was just overwhelming, and people were so excited that we were open again. They saw the sign, just the sign, they went crazy. The gift of this is that I didn't realize how much we actually meant to the community.
I love working at Pally Skates because my main thing is we're a female-owned small business. That's my favorite. I've gotten to learn so many amazing skills underneath Erica, and I just think it's amazing to get to work for a woman in a skate shop, very male-dominated industry.
I've been super grateful to connect with the community again, to hear other people's stories. We're in the beginning of things coming back, and people get really excited to see that.
Hey, our LAU team is really flexing our muscles in this half hour, but we are just getting started. More shrimply irresistible local spots when LA Unscripted from Mrs. Fish returns. Welcome back to LA Unscripted at Mrs. Fish in downtown LA. Did you know sushi first began as a preservation method to prevent fish from spoiling? Fish was packed in fermented rice, and after the fermentation process was done, the rice was discarded and only the fish was consumed. Today, vinegar is added to sushi rice to mimic the taste of it being fermented. Fun fish facts for you. And now let's cast our net and see what else we come up with.
This place is great.
Welcome to Marty's Hobbies. We're celebrating our 50-year anniversary this year. Hi, my name is Dustin Cressman. I'm the supervisor here at Marty's Hobbies, revealing one of the biggest RC stores in Southern California. Marty's Hobbies has been around since 1976. Marty actually started the store back in 1976. He opened it up, taking a gamble just in the RC world when it was just starting out.
For sure. Marty's Hobbies is a place where people do RC airplanes, cars. It's kind of all around the different sides of the hobbies. We've got a little bit of everything in here: trains, planes, cars, everything. Definitely call Marty's Hobbies a hidden gem. It's home. Marty's Hobbies is home, somewhere where I can go to relax. I can go to hang out with people who are very similar and like-minded. There's a lot of people who want to get into the hobby, but also don't know where to start. And we're really good at kind of giving the direction and getting people on the track to go and start having toys that they can throw in the car and go out and play with anytime.
About 40 years, yeah. As a little kid, I'd ride my little BMX bike and get toy trains. Well, now I shop here with my son. And so when I was younger, my dad would bring me to buy toys and toy trains. Now we've gotten into RC crawlers.
This is the chassis I just got. It's the MB1 Pro. It's a titanium cage, and it's just a really built crawler.
So on the track up front that we have, that's an RC rock crawling course. It mimics the realization of off-road vehicles. We're full working suspension, full lock divs, full transmissions, transfer cases, everything.
But you can see here, like, the course is huge. Instead of sitting behind the computer and playing video games, my son and I will come out and do crawler track here at Marty's Hobbies.
Yeah, I have lots of fun with my dad making tracks, and it's just really fun.
Camaraderie. You can see all these guys are pals. You know, they come out here and they talk about things. They talk about what they do to their cars and how do they upgrade.
I am totally addicted to these micro crawlers. I have over 60 plus of these crawlers. Everything is all color match. The chassis, the links, the servo.
We also have a Mini Z-Track, which is a 128 on-road race car for one of 3 of the largest tracks in SoCal. They get really fast on it. We got a timing system for it, so it tells you how fast your track is. Fun and interesting to see all the different people that come through the store. We get celebrities, we get average Joe come through here. Seeing the youth coming in, it's the next generation that's going to keep the hobby shops alive.
Keeping a place like this alive is great. I mean, yeah, you can get stuff on Amazon, but I like putting my hands on things. Everyone here is great. Yeah, it's really important to keep these small businesses alive.
Okay, fish dad joke for you. Who do fish pray to? God Almighty. Ha! I know you're flipping your fins over that one, but we need to take another short break. Don't be crabby. LA Unscripted at Mrs. Fish. We'll be back in a moment. discovering the subterranean space that is Mrs. Fish, and we just discovered this amazing karaoke bar downstairs. And as a famous mermaid once said, it's time to explore that shore up above, out of the sea. Wish I could be part of your world.
Let's set sail in the Barbie boat. Full speed ahead.
LA Unscripted is about to set sail at Vision Electric Boat Rental.
I'm doing it!
We're located in Newport Beach at the Lido Marina Village. We started with 6 boats, I believe, in 2017. Right now, 30 boats, bigger lagoons. I think we have the biggest operation of electric boat rentals in Newport. We do, actually. Well, we brought in different colors that made us look...
Clearly, we're in the pink one.
Yeah. We looked a bit odd. And we said to ourselves, you know what? This is not Old Port. This is Newport.
Okay, now, you fully realize you're trusting me to drive this boat. I'm not even good at driving a car. You realize that, right?
But you do have a driver's license, correct?
I mean, it was taken away by the judge, but I mean, I had one at one point.
It's very easy. Our fantastic staff gives amazing rundowns. Maps come with the boats.
Okay.
They tell you where to go, where not to go. The experience is easy, fantastic, adorable sometimes, as you can tell, and everybody's having fun. This is what we do. We sell fun. So we've just partnered up with a cater company, which is called the Launch.
Okay.
So we're a catering company. We
Okay.
specialize specifically in offering maritime provisions for the yachting community here in Newport Beach, but most specifically for Lido electric boats.
And so you do like charcuterie trays. Tell me all the things you do.
Charcuterie, fruit platters. We have a beautiful organic crudité platter. We do our sangria, our house-made sangria that we serve in these little mason jars. Cheers to you.
Yeah.
We want to make it as user-friendly and easy for everybody. And you know, Lido Electric Boats is such a great partner.
Ferry, paddleboards, kayaks, sailboats, anything man-powered or powered by the wind. You're gonna duck them, meaning go behind them.
I thought you said deck them. I was like, that's probably not a good idea.
So we have a base price of $150 an hour
Okay.
with a minimum of 2 hours.
Got it.
However, weekdays, Monday through Thursdays, it is half price. And on weekends, departures at 10 a.m., we call it the early fish special.
Instead of the early bird.
Oh, instead of the early bird is also half price for now.
What if people want to bring their kids or pets?
Kids are always welcome. Pets are always welcome.
Really?
Yes, we are the only dog-friendly boat rental in Newport.
Oh my God, I'm driving the boat all by myself. Who thought this was a good idea? I'm not seaworthy. I'm not landworthy either. The best part is to come here during the weekdays because then you have no danger of hitting anyone else. And it's so calm and the water is like glass and it's amazing.
So how do you go off script in your neighborhood? And now our sponsor wants to keep you in the know.
Sit and Sleep's 16th annual golf tournament is in full swing as they raise money for the Wounded Warrior Project. Woo!
You crushed it. That was great.
All right, Larry, how good of a golfer are you? How's your swing?
I'm probably the worst golfer in America. I never really had time to take golf up, but I love these tournaments because they're tournaments for a great cause, and it's a pleasure to be here. We're at Candlewood Country Club for a wonderful golf tournament. We have 161 golfers today.
Wow.
And we have about 40 people extra coming to the dinner and then 20 volunteers. This is our 16th golf tournament, and we've raised well over $1.5 million over that period of time. Today's golf tournament is going to raise probably $150,000. It'll total $500,000 that we've raised for Wounded Warriors over the last several years, and we intend to keep doing that. The Wounded Warrior Project is near and dear to our hearts. I see men and women coming back from foreign wars, physically damaged, emotionally damaged, mentally damaged, and the Wounded Warrior Project does a phenomenal job helping these folks rehabilitate and get back into the normal swing of things.
Wounded Warrior Project changed my life and in a lot of ways saved my life. They were the ones that introduced me to golf when I was at Walter Reed, and they've stood by me and my family every step of the way as I navigated the new normal of what it meant to be a double amputee and transitioning from military to civilian life. November 10th of 2004, I was catastrophically wounded in an improvised explosive device attack that detonated beneath my vehicle and As a result, I lost both legs below the knee and live with a traumatic brain injury. Oh, yes! I play golf as much as I can, and to come out to an event like this where we're raising serious money, $500,000 for Wounded Warrior Project, thanks to Sit and Sleep, like this is absolutely incredible.
You really always made it a mission to give back to the community.
Well, my partner and I felt that once you become successful, that it's important to give back. At the beginning, I didn't have any money. It was a tiny little futon store. I was hoping to just make a living, but I promised myself and God that if I ever became successful, that I'd have a chance to give back, and we've been able to do that, and it feels great to help out. We're involved deeply with Torrance Memorial Hospital, the Friendship Foundation, City of Hope, and several other charities that we contribute our time, effort, and money to over a period of a year. We have veterans that work for us. We also discount to current active military and veterans because they need our help. And I'm so appreciative and thankful for their sacrifice. And the least we could do is just help out a little bit.
The Wounded Warrior Project is super blessed to have Sit and Sleep as a partner. 80% of our alumni who respond to our annual survey that say they don't get enough sleep and they don't get good quality sleep. So having these sleep experts as partners and committed to doing the right thing, it feels great.
Thank you so much for going off script with us for this half hour. We know you have many choices, so we cherish the time we have together. Thank you so much to Mrs. Fish for letting us discover their aquatic ambiance and menu. Where will we be next? You never know, but we have to say goodnight to the fish, mwah, and goodnight to you, mwah.